In the previous video, we have seen some basic HTML concepts on elements. So, this is completed now. And in this video, we will see the WebDriver location techniques that we are going to learn in the next few videos. Whenever you are going to write Selenium scripts, what you do is, on the web page that you are going to automate, first you try to find the elements, different elements like text boxes, radio buttons, check boxes, single drop down, static drop downs, etc., which we have seen in the previous video. So we will try to locate those elements and we do different actions on them. Like, for example, in a text box we will enter some text. Similarly, in a text area we will enter some text. In a checkbox we select the checkbox. Similarly, for radio button also we select a particular radio button, and if it is a button, we click that button. So like this we do different actions on those elements. So what we have to do is, first we have to find those elements on the web page. We have to locate those elements on the web page, and there are different locators supported by Selenium Webdriver, and those WebDrivers are ID, name, ClassName, linkText, partialLinkText, tagName, Xpath, and CssSelector. So these are the 8 different types of locators, and in the next few videos we will learn how to use these different locators to find elements on a web page. So these are the different 8 locators we will be using. One is finding an element by ID, finding an element by name. These two things we have seen it in the previous video. What is an ID and what is a name? When we created a text box, we have given an ID for the text box and also a name for the text box. So we will see how to find an element by its ID and by its name. And we will also see how to find an element by its class name and by linkText, by partialLinkText, by Xpath, and by CssSelector. So in the next few videos we will see all these things. And we will also see what if the ID or name attributes have spaces. That means in the previous video we gave the ID as first name, which is a single word here. But what if there is a space between first and name? So what happens? So we will try to find those elements that have spaces in IDs, name, and attributes. So find the element by ID, by name, by class name, by Xpath, and by CssSelector. We will try to locate those elements that have the ID, name, or attributes, have spaces, and we will see what happens. The only thing is, these 4 things work except the class name, it produces an error, and we will see it in the next few videos. And finding an element by Xpath. Using Xpath, we can construct an Xpath in different ways. So we will see first thing how to create our own Xpath. So we will see this one, and how to create an Xpath with a regular expression we will see, and how to create an Xpath using contains keyword, how to create an Xpath with starts hyphen with keyword and also ends hyphen with keyword. We will also see how to create an Xpath using parent-child relationship, and we will try to find the siblings, how to create an Xpath using siblings, and how to find the parent elements using the Xpath, and also how to find the ancestors using Xpath. So when we use Xpath to locate an element, we will use all these things in an example, and we will see how to do this one. And CssSelector. If we use CssSelector, there are different ways to create these CssSelectors, and we can use that to locate the elements. So how to write our own CssSelector using single attribute, we will see this one, and also using multiple attributes. We will also see how to create a CssSelector with tagName, hash ID, and by using just hash ID, and by using tagName.className, and also tagName dot ClassName, but we will use different class names here in this one, and different ways of creating using tagName dot ClassName. We will see all these things in the next few videos, and we will see how to create a CSS selector using substring matches. So there are like three different methods. One is starting text match and ending text match and anywhere text match. So if the locator's CSS value is matching starting with text match, then we use this symbol, and ending text match we use this symbol, and anywhere text match we use this symbol. So we will see all these three things, and we will also see CSS locators using child locators, and what to do, how to locate a particular element if we find more than one element using the CSS locator. So we will see these two things in the next few videos, and we will also see how to locate an element by using tagName. And if we find more than one element using the tagName, what we should do. So we will also see that one, and we will also see how to find an element by using the visible text. So these are all the different things we will be seeing in the next few videos. This is all about locating the different elements on the web page. So there are mainly 8 locators. One is ID, name, class name, linkText, partialLinkText, tagName, Xpath, CssSelector. We will see these 5, and there are different ways to create Xpath and CssSelectors. So we will see all these things in the next few videos. So in this video, we have seen what we are going to learn in the next few videos, which is about the locator techniques. If you would like to download this document, you can go to my repository at github.com/subbustech and go to Selenium-tutorials. This particular tutorial starts with number 8. So search with number 8. And you will find the document here, which is Selenium-Webdriver Locator Techniques -introduction. You can download this document. Once you download the document, this is what you see. So this contains all the locator techniques that we use in Selenium scripts. What I suggest you is just download this document and keep it aside. That means whenever you are writing Selenium scripts, sometimes you may not be able to remember all these different locator techniques. So just keep it aside so that you can refer to this document whenever you need to find an element on a web page. If it is just ID, name or class name, linkText, you can remember, but in Xpath or CssSelector, there are multiple ways you can locate an element. So I suggest you to download this document and keep it aside so that you can refer to this document whenever you need to find an element on any web page. In the next video, we will see how to locate the different elements using these 8 techniques, and we will also see how to locate the elements when the ID or name or attributes have spaces. So we will see these 2 sections in the next video. These 2 sections we will see. After that, we will see how to create different Xpaths and different CSS selectors and so on. So in the next video, we will see how to locate the elements using the 8 techniques and what happens when the ID or name or attributes have spaces.